Alright, what is up everybody? We are back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today, I'm going to be giving my NBA awards 1 month into the NBA season. For those that are already 1 month into the season, I'm going to be giving each award based on if it was only 1 month. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory. That's what we're doing here in today's video. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. As I'm recording this video, we have just hit 800 subscribers. 800. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you keeping on this journey with me. And now we're on the road to 900, and then we hit that next big 4-digit number, but I'm happy with 800 right now. So thank you guys so much. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. Join the membership. If you want to learn more about the membership, there's a video on my channel explaining all of it. You can go back and watch that. Link to my Twitters, all that stuff down in the description below. And yeah, don't waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. Alright, so I'm going to go through each award, give my number 1, 2, and 3 for every award 1 month of the season. We'll start with the most improved player, the MIP award. My number 1 for MIP right now is going to Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels has been phenomenal this season, you know. First 2 years of his career, he was in New Orleans, kind of gets stuffed on the bench, didn't have opportunity to really find a niche or a role for himself. New Orleans had kind of a loaded roster, so many players at each position. Dyson Daniels kind of was an odd guy out. He was involved in the DeJounte Murray trade this offseason, and now in Atlanta, he's blossoming. Career highs everywhere. Career highs in points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, field goal percentage, and minutes per game this year. He's giving you 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, leading the league with over 3 steals per game and almost a block on 44, 30, 61 shooting. Is on pace to absolutely destroy the deflections record this year. Probably going to be an all-defensive team guy because he has been amazing. I mean, defensively, he's been elite. You know, just gets his hands everywhere. The Great Barrier Thief, his new nickname. He's just been absolutely amazing on the defensive end, and which is perfect for Atlanta. They really have wanted a defensive guard next to Trae Young, what they traded DeJounte Murray for, but unfortunately that didn't happen. It didn't work out that way. But also his offense has been really good too. Like, he's had a career scoring year. He's had multiple 20-point games. Comfortable. The three-point shot's still been a little spotty. You know, that's still one area that, you know, we know he needs to improve on is the three-point shooting. But he's been more comfortable putting the ball on the floor, getting to the basket for layups, taking shots, getting other people involved. He's just been doing so many great things all around really good, you know. And don't forget, he's still only 21 years old. So he still also has so much more time to improve with this young team with him, Jalen Johnson, Zachary Sasha, and Yuka Okongwu. They still have this young nucleus, and he has been developing amazing. He's been really good, and right now, he's probably the leader for MIP because he has just had an amazing season so far. Season number 1. Number 2, I have RJ Barrett. He's been phenomenal this year as well. Averaging career highs all around in points, rebounds, assists, steals. He's giving you almost 24, 6, and 6. The playmaking has taken an insane leap. He's had multiple double-digit assist games. He had a triple-double against Boston, 23, I think, 25, 10, and 15 or something like that. He has been really good. And then Norman Powell is my number 3. Career highs in points, assists, and three-point percentage. He's giving you 23 points. He's shooting 49, 48, 81 shooting splits. He's kind of slowed down a little bit. He's missed the last couple games. But he's having a great season at 31 years old. That's what MIP is about. You know, 31 years old, he can improve. So yeah, MIP number 1, I have Dyson Daniels, and I have RJ Barrett 2, Norman Powell 3. Next, going to Defensive Player of the Year. My number 1 for DPOY is going to Chet Holmgren of the OKC Thunder. Now, I know in real life or in the actuality of the season, he's probably not going to win the award or probably make an all-defensive team even because he probably won't be eligible with the hip injury he has. I assume he's not going to be able to hit the 65-game, you know, mark. So, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to win any of that stuff. But so far through the first month, he has been amazing defensively. Averaging over 2.5 blocks per game. The Thunder have had the number 1 defense in the league throughout the entirety of the season. They have been elite defensively. And they probably are going to have someone on the all-defensive team by the end of the year. Maybe Lou Dort or J-Dub, maybe Shea. Someone probably make that all-defensive team for them to represent them. But Chet Holmgren had been amazing. Defensively, he was having an all-star type of season. Defensively, he's just so good. He can move his feet super well. Protecting the paint so well inside. Just was the real anchor of this Thunder defense. But the good thing is they're still doing it even without him, which is really nice. But Chet Holmgren, number 1 for DPOY throughout the first month. He was great. Number 2, I have Victor Wembanyama. He's probably going to win the award in real life. I mean, doing his thing, averaging over a steal, leading the league with 3.7 blocks per game. Just a defensive monster. Wemby is. We know what he does. And then number 3, I give the nod to Draymond Green. Giving you a steal and a block per game. The Warriors have had a top 5 defense throughout the entirety of the season. That's been really helping them win a lot of games. And Draymond Green has had some really good performances defensively. He's been the anchor, of course, former DPOY, he's the anchor of that defense. But I gave the nod to him because he's been really good defensively, and the Warriors as a team have been really good defensively this year. So my DPOY, I have number 1, Chet Holmgren, 2, Wemby, 3, Draymond Green. Next, we're going to Sixth Man of the Year. My Sixth Man of the Year winner right now, we have Peyton Pritchard of the Boston Celtics. He has had an amazing season, give you 15 points, 2.5 rebounds, almost 3 assists and a steal on 47, 42, 86 shooting splits. He has been really good this season as a sixth man. I mean, he just comes off the bench. Celtics already probably have the best starting 5 in the league. If you got Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench, a guy that can give you 15 to 20 points and hit 4 or 5 threes off the bench, all of a sudden it's like, man, what do we do? Like, we can't guard this team, especially when Peyton Pritchard's out there on the court. He's just been phenomenal. I mean, I've liked him ever since coming out of Oregon, going to Boston. He's shown some moments, and I feel like everything throughout the last 4 years, he's just been getting better and better and better and better. And now it's all culminating into right now. He's actually found a real role for himself and is thriving in his role. So right now, it's got to be Peyton Pritchard for Sixth Man of the Year. My number 2, I have Buddy Hield. The Warriors bench in general this season has been really good, but Buddy Hield's been really good. And his games off the bench give you 15 and 4 on 47, 42, 86 shooting splits. He's kind of cooled off a little bit from such a hot start this season. That's only right he had to cool down, but he still has had a phenomenal season for the Warriors off the bench. And then my number 3 is last year's winner, Naz Reid. Give you 14 and 5, shooting 50, 40, 90 as a big man is insane. But Naz Reid has still given you having a career year, providing so much value off that bench for Minnesota, who really needs it right now. He did get hurt knee injury the other day, so hopefully it's nothing serious and he can keep playing. But Naz Reid, phenomenal off the bench. So my sixth man right now, number 1, Peyton Pritchard, 2, Buddy Hield, 3, we got Naz Reid. Next, we're going Rookie of the Year. My number 1, I think she's probably unanimous right now. Jared McCain has been just on another level this rookie year. Give you 16.5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists on 48, 42, 97 shooting. Did miss a free throw for the first time in his career last night. But yeah, it's been Jared McCain. 7 straight games with 20 or more points. Had the second 30-piece last night. He has been the best player on the 76ers this year and the most consistent player, which is not something you probably had on your 2025 bingo card of the NBA, but here we are. He's just been phenomenal this season. I mean, it looks so easy for him. Not only has he been hitting threes, which is one of his best traits coming out of Duke was, but also he's been putting the ball on the floor. He's been getting big time shots, getting to the mid range area, competing defensively, playmaking a little bit as well, shooting the ball super efficiently. He's checking off every box. He's checked off every box so far this season, man, and it's been so phenomenal to watch. And I just can't wait to see what more he can give us. How long can he keep this going? Because I think right now he's got to be unanimous Rookie of the Year. I mean, he's been just on another level. My number 2, I have Jalen Wells of the Grizzlies. He was the 39th overall pick, finding a way into the lineup, being a starter this season, giving you 11 and 3 on 43, 37, 75 shooting splits. Just been playing a really good role. Just hitting shots when he gets them, competing defensively, making good plays. That's all he really needs to do. On a team where you have Ja, Bane, Smart, Jaren, he doesn't really need to do too much. As long as he can hit his shots and play defense, that's all he really needs to do, and he's been doing it at a pretty good level. Number 3, I have Dalton Knecht of the Lakers. Give you 11 points on 50, 40, 90 shooting this year. It's just been phenomenal for the Lakers. The last couple games have been really good. He had that 30-piece against Utah. He had a really good game against Orlando the other night, too. He has been very, very good this year, too. Still kind of crazy how he fell to the 17th overall pick. I talked a lot more about the rookies in a video I made the other day. Early check-in on the 2024 rookies. I made a video like that the other day where I went really a lot more in depth on all these rookies. So you can go check that out for more explanation. But right now, my Rookie of the Year, number 1, Jared McCain. 2, I have Jalen Wells. 3, Dalton Knecht. Next, we go to Clutch Player of the Year, an award a lot of people probably forget exists, but it does exist. My winner right now for Clutch Player of the Year is Nikola Jokic. I'll give you 5 points, 2 rebounds on 52, 60, 75 shooting splits in the clutch, and he's 5 and 3. It's just a lot of it is early in the season when the Nuggets are really struggling to get wins and they started off pretty bad. A lot of their wins came in the clutch, and a lot of that was because they gave Nikola Jokic the ball in the last 5 minutes and said, "Do your thing," and he was delivering. He was delivering. Not amazing last night. They did have a clutch loss last night to the Dallas Mavericks. That was a crazy game, but Jokic been phenomenal in the clutch. He has been phenomenal all season. We're gonna talk a lot more about him in a couple minutes. But Jokic, right now, my number 1 for Clutch Player of the Year. 2, I have Kevin Durant. The Suns were 7-0 when he played in the clutch. He averaged 5 points, shot 63% from the field. The Suns were the worst fourth quarter team last year, and this year with Kevin Durant, they were the best. They have lost. They've been really struggling without KD. But in the clutch, he was phenomenal. And number 3, I have Darius Garland. The Cavs were 7-0 before the Boston game in the clutch. He's giving you 4 points, really good assist to turnover ratio, shooting 75%, 60% from three in the clutch this year. And really, it was interesting because usually in the clutch, you give the ball to your best player, and you would think for the Cavs, all right, Donovan, you get the ball, you do everything. But it's been Darius Garland. Darius Garland had the ball in the clutch. He's been making good decisions. Again, a really good assist to turnover ratio, driving to the paint efficiently, hitting threes, hitting big shots. Like, he has been really the guy in the clutch for them. It's very interesting. So, clutch player of the year. Number 1, I have Jokic. 2, Kevin Durant. 3, Darius Garland. Next, we're going coach of the year. My coach of the year, number 1, should be easy. Kenny Atkinson. The Cavs are 16-1. There's not much more to say. They're 16-1. They look such like a different team with Kenny Atkinson visually on the court. He has Darius Garland and Evan Mobley playing the best basketball of their career. Got their bench has been really providing. He survived guys like Karis LeVert, Ty Jerome, Georges Niang. Like, it's just everything is going really well for this Cavs team, while still keeping up a really good defense. So Kenny Atkinson, no doubt, has to be coach of the year right now. Number 2, I have Steve Kerr. The Warriors have been really good. The Warriors are the number 1 seed in the Western Conference right now. Who would have thought through 1 month in the year we would be saying the Warriors are the best team in the West? But they are. And a lot of credit to Steve Kerr. He's running 11 and 12-man rotations, and they're looking good. Lindy Waters is starting on this team, and it just doesn't really matter because everybody has been playing super well, and everybody has been contributing for this Warriors team. So you got to give a lot of credit to Steve Kerr. Then number 3, I gave some love to Jamal Mosley of the Magic. The Magic right now are 10-7. They've won 7 of the last 8 games, all without Paolo Banchero. Like, without their star player, they're winning games, in a tough Eastern Conference. So, got to give a lot of credit to Jamal Mosley. Not many, teams can do that comfortably, but the Magic have been doing it. Jamal Mosley's built a really nice thing over there in Orlando, and they're doing it. So, right now, coach of the year, I have number 1, Kenny Atkinson, 2, Steve Kerr, 3, I have Jamal Mosley. And finally, MVP. The MVP award right now should be kind of obvious. My number 1 is Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic right now is running away with the MVP this season. I mean, he's won 3 of the last 4, but it's just insane that he's getting better. He's getting better and having just an insane season right now, what he's having. He's giving you 30 points per game. He'll lead the league in rebounds at 14. Was leading the league in assists before last night, averaging 11.5 assists. So he's giving you 30, 14, and 11 with 1.5 steals and almost a block per game on 56% shooting from the field. Leading the league in 3-point percentage, shooting 58% from 3 and 83% from the free throw line. What more do I have to say? Like, those are like mind-blowing numbers, and they really needed it. The Nuggets really started to struggle, and Nikola Jokic was the only one kind of really keeping them afloat. Now they've been starting to win a couple games, but Nikola Jokic has been everything for the Nuggets. He's been everything. He's been head and shoulders above everybody else, the best player in the league this season. There has been no doubt about it. Like, he has been just insane, and right now he's running away with his 4th MVP in the last 5 years. It's just been phenomenal. Number 2, I have Jason Tatum. The Celtics have been really good. He's giving you 29, 8, and 6 with a steal on 45, 37, 80 shooting. He's had some really nice MVP type performances. Celtics have one of the best records in the league, and Jason Tatum kind of has that energy about him, just being like, hey, don't forget about me. I'm Jason Tatum. I should be in this conversation as well. And he's been really, really good. I like what I see from Tatum this year. Then number 3, Anthony Davis of the Lakers. AD giving you 31, 11, and 2 with a steal and almost 2 blocks on 57, 43, 78 shooting. He's been great, just absolutely great this season. Like, he's been really, really good. Like, he's been dominating the glass, dominating defensively. Offensively, he's been consistent. He's been getting to the free throw line a lot, hitting his shots. He's been dominant. Really, really, really dominant. So yeah, MVP number 1, Nikola Jokic. 2, Jason Tatum. 3, we got Anthony Davis. And yeah, it's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, thank you guys for 800 subscribers. I really, really do appreciate it. We're on the road to 900 now. Yeah, let me know down in the comments below your personal award winners for MVP, 6-man, stuff like that. I'd like to know. Once again, if you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, liking, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.